The next question is how to bravely jump out and be courageous to leave the current job when currently you're comfortable in so many aspects. Okay, first, if you're already thinking about leaving, it means you're not actually comfortable. So personally, I don't really believe with that term comfort zone. To me, it's not exactly comfort zone if you are not comfortable in there. Just think about it. If while you're there, there's always some feelings like nagging feelings that keeps coming, that telling you that you can do more, that you want to become more, and that's not comfortable. So it's not exactly comfort zone for me. Maybe it's a familiar zone, not comfort zone. So in that sense, in order for you to get out from that familiar zone, first you need to have an idea, a purpose of where to jump out, and most importantly, why. And second, in order to help you to move, two things. Number one is don't think that, don't assume that you have to jump out and do something new 100% completely new. Meaning like you have to leave your current job 100%, you have to quit and you start something new from zero. No, you can do this gradually. Yes, it means you need to put extra effort maybe outside your current working hours, but that's the reality. If it's important for you, then you do it. If you won't do it, then it's not that important to you. Or maybe because the second thing, your fear is still hindering you as well. One of the ways, there are so many ways, but one of the ways to help you to overcome that fear of jumping out is by thinking of a bigger fear that would move you to actually jump out. For example, what would your life be if you stay in the situation year after year after year? Really think, and not just think, but really feel. Teach your brain to think it towards the future. Like, bring yourself there and get emotionally involved. How would your life be? How would your self-esteem be if in 1 year, in 5 years, in 10 years you would still be in the situation? You still, let that fear stop you from doing what you really want to do, what you actually know is important for you. How would your health be? How would you be as a role model to your friends, to your family? How would your financial condition be? How would your financial freedom be? How your emotional health be if you keep staying in this situation right now, if you don't jump out? So teach your brain to think that way. That is how you use fear to your advantage. But again, when you do this, really get emotionally involved when you visualize. If you're not going to go all out when you visualize, then you're just wasting your time. So use your fear for your advantage. So fear is not always a bad thing if we know how to manage it, if we know how to use it. Because if you think about it, sometimes we need to be afraid a little bit in order for us to do something. We need to feel a little bit embarrassed until we finally do something, right? So that's a good portion of fear, a good portion of shame a little bit, or embarrassed, just to get us enough to move or to do something. That's how we can get smarter in managing our emotions, including fear. And that's what you can do as well. Ciao.